Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Modsauce 2, where I am standing at the steps of my hopefully semi-repaired wither skeleton spawner. So Renovate, who's got his own YouTube channel in this mod pack, suggested that I just put the witch water in the corners, remove the conveyor belts, and that this will, so the water just pushes the skeletons down. So obviously my original spawner with the conveyor belts was just not vanilla enough. So I did this, and the wither skeletons they fall straight down, they don't sort of float on the water, which is good. Because I can't count, obviously this room is not perfectly square, and there are a couple of dry spots where the skeletons stand, but it's not a huge problem because they fall down eventually, so this has now become more efficient. And I guess I could rebuild it a little bit. I also put more lights on, so now when I switch it off, it stops all spawning. I could, I guess, I don't have my beheading cleaver on, so I doubt that this will be very successful, but we might as well try. Yeah, I could rebuild it, I guess, but this is only a temporary measure. I'm hoping to come up with a more efficient and hands-off system for the removal of wither skulls soon. In fact, hopefully I can make a move on it today. I keep throwing these things out. I might want to go into necromancy, which might be a mistake, but god, you know, I just get so much. And the necrotic bones are very useful for making soul stealing swords, but I've got plenty of them already. Right, I also went back to the mining age and I took on that wither that escaped, and I don't know what happened, but this time it was really easy. Well, now I have flight obviously, so everything's gonna be easier. But yeah, I killed it. I made a few more nether stars. I'm gonna have to have a lot of nether stars. This pack really needs them. But where are the ones I have now? Oh my god, I lost the stars already. Ah, here they are, shiny. I'm just gonna use one right now to make a warp book. So I need book. And this is just such a... I've never played with this mod before. It's very simple. Basically it just has the warp book and the pages in it. Let's get a couple of pieces of paper. But it's extremely cool. Now to make the workbook, I think you just add another star to a book. So it's not exactly cheap. And then to make the pages, I think it requires an Eye of Ender. I hope so, otherwise I've just wasted 2 Ender pearls. Yes. So this is now an unbound warp page, and I think if I just click with it, yes, it asks me for a name, so I will say home. And I think by shift right clicking I can add the page to the book. So now, I think once you've done that, I mean, it's not exactly very cheap, but once you've done that, I think you can keep on using it without any cost whatsoever. So if I just go, I don't know, let's stand here, and I just right click with it. Well, now it only has 1 page, but beautiful. This is so useful. And it's great for like going to explore the nether or somewhere, because I don't then have to find my way back to the portal. I can just, you know, warp back home. It works across dimensions as well, so well worth the price, I think. Yes, I have an unbound page on me, so in case I find anything interesting I will create a warp point, because I am finally going properly to the nether. Where is my nether portal? Why can't I find it? Oh, there it is, further than I thought. Don't know why I put it so far away. Yeah, so I went to the nether once before. This was before I got proper flight, so I couldn't move around very well. What I am really after is, I heard there were some really rare and exotic plants in the nether, and I would like to make a sort of exotic botanical gardens. Ah, I hear a ghast. Most excellent. Let me just switch on my magnet and let's see if I can find this. Oh yeah, see, I had to climb around. There is a nether fortress on this side. Ah, there you are. Hello, ghast. Did I get it? There are these robotic sort of spiders. They are really horrible. Ah, yes. Oh my god, 3 ghast tears in one go. Does this have luck in it? It does have luck in it. This is becoming a really good sword. It's reinforced smite, sharpness and luck. I should really I should repair it a bit. Oh, I see a blaze spawner there. We might as well play with a few blazes. Although, to be honest, one of the problems I'm finding with this pack is it's so easy to get stuff in various places that it's sort of, you know, like usually in a pack when I first go into the nether, I immediately search for a fortress, and it's essential to find the fortress to get the stuff that the fortress gives you. But with this pack you just find so much stuff around, it makes the fortress a lot less exciting. Oh, I am so glad though that I don't have to pillar up to places and you know, make these little little cobblestone bridges. Flying really is the best. Let's get a couple more. Well, actually, let's not. I could just kidnap this. I could just kidnap this spawner and make a spawning station, but I might try the soul shards things to make like a really superior spawner. Although, again, blaze rods are not exactly as precious as they used to be. Don't know. Ah, I hate those bats. Really hate them. The problem is, even though my armor... Ah, look, there is my portal. Even though my armor is now really good, and I hate wasps too. And I'm losing frame rates terribly. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so the nether here also has... Oh, look, I got a red heart. Excellent, I'm collecting these. And the blaze soul aspect. Absolutely no idea what I could use this for. Make a spawner blaze. Okay, we'll look into that later. Yeah, so these boxes, the Undertaker boxes, these are all over the place, and a lot of the time they don't have anything that useful in them, but sometimes they do. So they're well worth checking out. Oh my god! Okay, this is very rare, and I thought I would have to like fly around for hours. The wither shrub seeds. I thought I would have to fly around for hours looking for them, and here they are just in like the second box I look into. Ah, you know, these are in fact so precious that I am going to go home and put them safely in a box and come back. Wow, I thought I would have to like fly around the nether for hours to find this, and it's almost, because it's very rare and you know, it's almost immediately. That is so lucky. Yeah, so it needs to be grown next to a lava source. Well, I don't know whether it's right next to it, but let's not take any risks. And until the netherrack. Now it says you need a golden or diamond hoe to till it. I just wonder whether chromium would work. Yes, it does. So this is a how I just found in some place somewhere. Now it is very slow growing. So I don't expect any results, and I haven't really planned how I'm gonna build this at all. Okay, I am back in the nether now, although I have to say that finding the most, the rarest prize right at the beginning has sort of spoiled the flow of this episode. Oh, there's a mushroom here. Hello, mushroom, you really shouldn't be here. If I feel really nice, I might bring my golden lasso. I don't think I have it with me, and put it back in the other world because it sort of blends in nicely into the environment, but I don't think it feels very comfortable. Where's the, I assume, oh, here's the portal. Right, still, even though I just want to go and look at my wither shrub, I don't think it grows any faster if you watch it, so let's continue gathering stuff. So one other thing that I wanted to get was one of those. Ah! Okay, I have it. The blazing cactoid. So this one, it smelts into these nuggets, and then you can use 3 of those nuggets to make a blaze rod. So highly useful. Wonder if there's any cobalt. So this is my silky pig. So you have to use the silky pigs so that things don't explode and so that the pigmen don't get annoyed. Oh, there's some, oh, for God's sake, nasty thing, go away. Go away. Is it still alive? Oh, God. The problem is, whenever something fights me, my rates just go crazily bad. So I think I'm gonna try and go somewhere further away. Anyway, I did some I'm okay filming, but then when I get attacked by something, it just all goes very badly. Yeah, there's a couple more plants like this that I would like to find, but not normal seeds, no, thank you. Sticks, well, let's take the acacia wood. Yeah, these undertakers spawn with their skeleton. Ah, see, I didn't need to bring sand with me in the end. Oh, is that cobalt? I think it might be. Yeah, so I did some mindless mining with this, and it's now at cobalt level. Right, well, I am just going to fly around. No point really mining this, since I can get a lot of it. Well, let's mine some as well. One thing I wanted to ask you guys, you know those towers that are filled with blood that are all over the place in the nether? What's the story with them? Like, well, of course now that I mention it I can't see it, but they're everywhere really. Let's see. Let's go where there's a lot of lava. They're all over the place, for God's sake. I guess I might as well take some of this wheat. except my inventory is full. Oh no, here it is, the ghost seeds. Yes, they produce a kind of ghost wheat, and then you can use them to make this dimensional bread, which I found in a chest, which apparently might possibly make you invisible. Yeah, those towers here are, you know, the ones, this is blood, I think, I've figured out, and the redstone. What are they for? Just decoration, or do they actually do anything? I mean, I'm almost tempted to sort of jump inside and go down the blood and see whether it leads to anything, but I don't really want to risk it. I might once do it without my armor on, just and my wings, in case I die, so that, you know, in terms of an experiment. But if you do know what this is all about and what mod adds this in, I assume it's Gani's nether, but I don't know, because there are these other black towers that have wisp spawners on them, and those ones I actually, you know, you can find very useful treasure under the spawner, so I will keep an eye on those as well. Oh my god, another ghast. I've already killed her sister. There it is. Play ping pong with them. I haven't got that achievement yet. Okay, that's my aim is just terrible, but her aim is terrible as well. Aha! Oh, I didn't get the achievement, so I should have gotten that achievement. No? I'm sure that was return to sender kill. And another one. I mean, I could just spend all my time collecting ghast tears, and honestly, in this pack you don't need to. Look, I have 4, plus the 3 that I've already put inside. I'm just messing up my inventory. Right, I probably should go and kill that one as well. Okay, and there is the other example of the tower. This is the one that has a wisp spawner in it, which I think is gonna be here. And this usually has all sorts of cool stuff. I already have some mega rubber saplings. I have this. What do I want to give up? Let's put some seeds away. I've got loads of these seeds. Okay, this wasn't actually all that useful, but still, I wonder if we go into, I don't know if I will get into Thaumcraft or not. I'm a little bit bored with the magical things apart from Botania. But if I do, I wonder if the wisp spawner will be of use. Right, I think I've collected all the plants I wanted, so I might go back. I will swim around a little bit more to see whether I can find another one of those bushes, but I've got, so this makes glowstone. This one is, I think you can make lava out of it, and this one makes that spectre wheat, and there is one for quartz. I think those are all the plants that are available in the nether. Okay, well, this is really my lucky day because I was just swimming around. Well, I was kind of looking for this, so eventually I would find another one, I guess, but I think this is another one of those very rare bushes. And it's interesting that it seems to be growing under glowstone, so one way of spotting them is just to look at single pieces of low-hanging glowstone, like here. Okay, I just really don't want it falling into the lava. I think I will get this guy and then I will go, because I've pretty much, I think, have everything I wanted from the nether. So I am curious about whether it actually needs the glowstone above it to grow, and I think since I now have hopefully two, I think, look at it, the wither shrub. You do of course know what it grows, don't you? Okay, oh please don't. If that bitch kills me, I am going to be swell, or blows it up. I don't think there's much chance of her killing me. Did I get this? Yes, I have the seed again. So I think I'm going to do an experiment and grow one of them with glowstone above it and one without, and see what happens. So, but let's do that. It's time to go home. I've got loads of all the seeds and stuff. Where's my workbook? And oh, these suicidal ghasts kept attacking me. So I had no choice but to kill them. Right, I'm gonna plant the second one with the glowstone above it, and I'll AFK for a bit, and I'll report to you what the result is. Okay, so it's been about 4 hours of real life time, and as you can see, these haven't grown completely yet. They're 86%, and so is this one. So at least we know one thing, which is that the glowstone here isn't really making any difference. I just put this as a temporary barrier for the glowstone experiment, so I don't think this plant was getting the benefit of having the glowstone above it, but they've grown the same way. So I guess the reason it's got a glowstone in the nether is just to attract attention to it, which is very kind of the mod pack designer, because they are bloody difficult to find, although I did find 2, so I'm feeling quite proud. Yes, but this growth rate is clearly dreadful. I mean, it's not too bad, because once it's grown you just harvest the fruit, you don't harvest the plant itself, but technical intervention is required. For this reason, technical intervention is going to be quite expensive, but I always meant to do this in the end anyway, and I guess now is as good a time as any. So we are going to need a nether star for this, and we are also, how do I go down? Okay, I'm a bit ashamed to show you my ore creation room because it's still a total mess. I haven't done anything about the walls, but you know, there's just so many other exciting things to do. So for this we are going to need, I think, a block of diamonds, a ton of gold, a ton of lapis, and a ton of redstone, and probably some other things too. So what I want to do is the superb, amazing Jotato plant fertilizer. I think it's actually called the imaginary time block unit. Yeah, oh god, look at this. Oh, we need a lot of steel as well to make the megalloy, and then this is the really expensive thing with the diamond block, and then, oh god, I thought we needed 4 nether stars, but actually one of those gives you 4 of these. And these are this thing, so we need more diamonds. And the iron casing. Okay, I tell you what, I'm just gonna craft this offline, because I mean, I have the stuff, it's just I hate crafting, so it always puts me in a bad mood. Okay, that actually cost me 10 diamonds. And look at this. I went to just as I finished making the imaginary time block, this plant matured and it has produced a fruit. Well, hello there. Fancy seeing you growing on a tree or a shrub. I just love these plants. I think, oh, I've also positioned it. I'm going to replant this whole thing now that I have the growth block. It's not gonna be a big hassle because I've stupidly positioned it where the last one, the fourth one, can't grow. But have you ever seen anything more amazing than this? This is just fantastic. Right, so I did make this. It cost me 5 blocks of diamond in the end, as well as all sorts of other things, but I've always planned to do it anyway. I'm not sure if it needs power to function. I expect it does. I'm also not sure what its range is. Its range might be... Oh, it's outputting. Oh yes, yes, look at the results. They've just grown instantly. Oh, isn't this a sight of beauty? So now apparently you... And it's produced another one. Huh! Okay, well, by next episode we'll be overflowing in wither stars. Oh my god. Hello guys. My god, this is a lot of you. Look, they've come to watch this happen. Guys, we're a little bit busy here. A little bit busy. You've heard that I'm setting... I think they've heard that I'm setting up the Nether Botanical Gardens, and I think they've come to interview. Is this somehow making... Oh, you know what it is? It's this block. It's making... So you could sort of make a gold farm as well. Because I think this block is just... I think it's acting on the thing to speed up time. I'm gonna take this out now. Please don't fall into the lava. Yeah, so it's speeding up the zombie production. So in a way you could make a zombie farm, a gold farm out of this. You know, have a slightly bigger thing, have a grinder or something. What am I gonna do with all of these pigmen? I don't really want to fight them. Well, that was unexpected. Why did I put these plants here? I thought I was sort of like doing a nether museum, and I thought the door was going to be a portal, which is actually a good idea, but I'm going to do it a bit there. I've marked a nice spot for it somewhere here. I think it's on the other side of this. Yeah, because I really like this biome too, the rainforest. And I thought we could build this up slightly and make the Nether Museum sort of here. And we could have a pigman or two taking care of it, being sort of like the museum curators, because who better to have look after your plants than pigmen, zombie pigmen. Did you despawn? Please tell me you despawned. Yes. Cool. Yeah. We might put a couple of pigmen in there as curators, but you know, anyway, this is all a plan for the next episode. Let's try out our new hats. Oh, they do look cool. I like the fact that my hood is still on with them. So anyway, if you'd like to see the progress of the nether farm, I hope you will join me for the next episode. But for now, thank you very much for watching and see you next time.